What's going on, all you poor things out there? Your two favorite movie critics are back tonight, and we're here to talk about a movie that got a lot of buzz over the past couple of months, especially leading into the, Academy Awards, all the other awards shows. Emma Stone getting a lot of nominations, the film itself getting nominations. It's a latest film from Yorgos Lanthimos. He directed Killing of a Sacred Deer and The Lobster, his new film, reviewing right now, Poor Things.
And we can know the world. And when we know the world, the world is ours.
That's right, starring our gal, Emma Stone. Huge fan of hers, everything she plays in, but playing Bella Baxter in this brand new film. Originally, she plays Victoria, and it's sort of like a Frankenstein tale, straight from the pages, like a Tim Burton movie. Essentially, she plays this character, tries to take her life. The doctor finds her, played by Willem Dafoe, brings her back to life and swaps the brain.
Yeah, at the beginning, we see Bella. She can't really communicate too well. You kind of think that she's basically mentally challenged. She can't form words or sentences very well or think for herself. But as the movie goes on, she gets smarter and smarter and is learning and picking up things. She has an infant's brain, so she has to basically relearn everything. So yeah, after she's brought back to life from Godwin Baxter, played by Willem Dafoe here, who looks really cool. He's got all these scars all over his face. He's been cut up. You learn why his face is like that later in the film, but he's been taking care of her. You can tell he cares for her and is looking out for her best interests. And, one day, she runs off. She meets Mark Ruffalo's character. His name's Duncan Wedderburn. He's like a lawyer, and he's really attracted to her. And that kind of leads into this whirlwind adventure between the two of them. And it leads into a lot of nudity throughout the film. Emma Stone, bears it all in this. She's really sex crazed. And there's just a lot of nudity in here, which I wasn't expecting. I was like, wow, okay, we're seeing all Emma. But yeah, you see her, you see her getting banged by Mark Ruffalo and numerous people throughout the film of all shapes and sizes, and yeah, it was wild. I wasn't expecting that.
I didn't either. I didn't know what to expect. I think I watched one trailer, it looked like a Tim Burton movie. I'm like, okay, this seems interesting, but I didn't really know, the details of the premise of the movie. And then after watching it, I was very surprised because they went there quite a bit. I mean, this is her sexual exploration, from being an infant, relearning everything, finding guys, hooking up with them throughout the movie, Mark Ruffalo's character, and the list goes on and on. It felt like every 15 minutes she was hooking up with a different guy. Emma Stone bearing it all for this movie. So she went there and it worked out to her advantage, being nominated for Oscars with this film. And this is not a film I would guess would be nominated for an Oscar. It felt more like an art house film, A24 film or something like that. Mm-hmm. And but people are really chewing this up and enjoying it. But it was definitely out there, not what I expected.
Me either. And Wedderburn's character, played by Ruffalo, he's super jealous. He finds out that she's sleeping with other guys, obviously, and he kind of goes mad throughout the film. He's always chasing after her, trying to get her attention, and she's kind of over him. And she's moved on to, several other people throughout there. But it's all about the liberation of her. She's all about being free and people being liberated. And that's really the message behind the film. There's a lot of gratuitous sex scenes here, but the message is, liberation, women's liberation, and the power that they have. And it is, a pretty terrific performance by Emma Stone, notwithstanding all the gratuitous sex, which, I didn't need to see. I didn't feel like we needed to see that much, over and over again. It's a wild story. It's a wild movie. It is, we can say, you mentioned the whole Tim Burton aspect, how, looking at the trailer, you thought it was going to be like that. And it was, in a sense, of the costumes and the set pieces, vibrant colors, wild, I don't know, Victorian age costumes, top hats, suits. It's a beautiful film to look at. We'll say that, besides the, gratuitous sex on screen. But it really does have a unique look to it, and one that is a feast to the eyes in that regard.
It's probably a movie you shouldn't watch with your kids. Yeah, there's one sex scene after another. Really, the good parts of this is Robbie Ryan's cinematography is absolutely beautiful in this film. Shona Heath and James Price's production designs. A lot of these people are getting nominated for an Oscar. Maybe they'll bring it home. They might. I got a good feeling about that, especially the production design. Holly Weddington's costumes in this film are incredible. Like you were saying, Victorian era, those were really well done. I liked her dress was cool in this, but she was wearing clothes. And Jerskin Fendrix's score in this movie is really well done too. It had a nice little vibe to it and kind of set the whole tone of the movie.
It was great seeing Willem Dafoe in this, playing that character, that doctor. And later on in the film, his character gets sick and has to call back for Bella. And they've kind of moved on. He has this young scientist that's working with him. They do autopsies and things like that. And eventually they call Bella back and come to find out he's kind of already trying to create another Bella. Margaret Qualley, his character is, basically him trying to make another Bella. And, she realizes this and sees Godwin, in his dying days before he passes away at the end. But they have a good relationship, the two of them, Willem Dafoe and Emma Stone. Rami Youssef plays Max McCandless. He's the younger doctor. I believe he's a doctor that's studying under Godwin Baxter, that also loves Bella. And, at several points in the film, I think they get married. And then she kind of just like gets bored with them really quick. It's a good performance, though, just from somebody, and such in love with the girl, and it's unrequited. So there's a lot of great performances in this film. And like you mentioned, don't watch it in front of children. That's what we can tell you. But overall, this isn't a film that I'm going to probably ever watch again, but it is definitely memorable. And it did feel like a A24 art house film. Definitely worth one watch. We'll say that. But a great performance by Emma Stone. It's great to see her getting nominated and getting love. And she really, put everything into this film. So with that being said, I am going to give Yorgos Lanthimos Poor Things. I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5. Mark Ruffalo hairpieces.
Oh, Mark.
Bella!
One of my favorite guys that she gets together with is Elfie, played by Christopher Abbott, that's playing the Wolfman, upcoming Lee Winnell film that Gosling backed out of and is just producing now. So he's going to be playing the Wolfman. But yeah, he's been popping up a lot of stuff. He was in that Cronenberg flick that we reviewed. Had a good time with it. But yeah, he was good in the film as well. But all around, solid cast here. Emma Stone, obviously the best performance in this. Really great messages and themes. Very unique film, I thought. Costume production, design, cinematography, directing, all that. I thought it was really top notch and could bring home some Oscars. I just don't think it's the best picture of the year. There's better films out there, but definitely unique. And I'm glad it was nominated for an Oscar. You guys should definitely check it out. So that being said, I'm going to give Poor Things. I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5 Emma Stone hairpieces.
So we want to hear from all you guys. What did you guys think of Emma Stone's performance in Poor Things? Let us know in the comment section below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe. Make sure to follow along with us on all our social media pages, Facebook, Instagram, and X. And our website, Cinephellas.com, for all the latest and greatest in TV movie news and reviews.
And also check out our YouTube channel right here all month long. Me and this guy over here are going to be reviewing plenty of movies and TV shows, new and old, podcasts, interviews, and much, much more.
So stick around, because we'll be back very soon with an all-new Cinephellas movie review. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. These two poor things have to go find something else to watch. So until the next time, I'm Uncle Henry Lanthimos.
And I'm Uncle Logan Stone, signing out until the next movie review.
Cheers.